Yo, what's good? How are you doing, bro? DSA finally, bro. DSA. It's DSA. Data structures and algorithms. Yep. Hmm. As you guys can see, bro, we left with like 10 to reach the goal. Hmm. Wow. So, DSA here I come with all my might. So that means we're gonna have to learn Python from scratch, bro. Cause I heard Python is the best for DSA. So we gotta open Web3, no, W3 schools. Gotta open it on the side. Gotta open Python as well. And this is what we're gonna be dealing with. Um, so let's begin by learning some syntax first before we dive into anything. Let me keep my Notion template open so we can just keep track of everything. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me close down everything here. JWTs and all this stuff. I will do them afterwards. All right. Yeah, I shouldn't worry about me for now. Oh my god. Okay, so let me open the page. I think it's interview planning for lead code grind. I think this is the one, right? Yeah, this is the grind thing. Which language for DSA? Python, bro. And I'll have to learn Python from scratch, bro. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a sec, bro. I can. I think I poured some water here by mistake. Just give me a sec. Clean under my desk real quick. Yes, sir. Mhm. Yeah, bro, we're starting off fresh, man. You get it? You gotta keep your work environment clean. A clean work environment gives a clean code. Why not CPP or Java or JS? I don't know. I just want to do Python. I'm not really. I'm not sure why. Cause somebody said Java is easier. But okay, this is in JS. But I'll do it with Python, right? Understand arrays and hash tables. Alright, so the first thing, bro, I show you my portfolio. Can I use your portfolio layout for my bro? I saw your portfolio. Can I use your portfolio layout for my portfolio? Because I love your portfolio. Thanks a lot, bro. Yeah, you can, of course. You go ahead and use it. Go ahead and use it, bro. Go ahead and use it. You have my permission, my brother. And it's like layout is not really anything serious. So yeah, just choose whatever. I just like that layout. Yeah, I'll just be building projects in the background, right? And then we shall be grinding lead code on stream. I think that will make it more. We shall up the skill level a notch, right? So first we gotta understand arrays and hash tables. And after we're done, we're just gonna come here and take this. All right. So we're gonna have to say arrays and hash tables. ChatGPT said it's 6 out of 10 and rating. Oh, my boy, that's crazy because 6 out of 10 is not bad. So what's arrays? Do we have them in Python? I think we do. Okay, we gotta start with arrays first. Um, cars for I think this is just normal, so like common sense. Okay, so x is equals to cars 0. So what does that mean? Modify the value of the first array item. Okay, the first. This is what does this mean? Um, that's Ford, right? Wait a minute. If we have cars, create an array containing car names. Okay, we have this already. Okay, so we're just gonna keep this on the side. You guys shouldn't worry because I'm actually like vibe coding on the side. All right. Um, It's simple and clean. Yeah, for real, bro. For real. It goes straight to the point. I don't want anything confusing. So for starters, I let me just wait. I was actually vibe coding the entire front end, like the whole design. I just wanted to get it over with because it was just taking much of my time, bro. Yet I want to focus on the back end thing. Okay, so we are already on the front end, so we're gonna say npm run there. Let's give it a second. Give it a second. I know it's not the point of the video, but it's something I was doing. I want to make sure. I want to verify if everything works. Bro, J Pro was good, my brother. What's good, man? Alright, so for some reason everything doesn't work. I have a feeling nothing has really changed. Nothing has changed, so interesting. Okay, let's just leave it. I'll work on it later, but for now, let's just focus on some DSA. I'm gonna close Casa for now, and I'm just gonna open Python. Bro, it's not 80, dog. It's 90 now. It's 490, 490, dog. We left with 10 to close the goal, bro. Like, look at it, bro. We left with 10 to finish the goal, bro. Wow. That's crazy because I don't know, in like 2 weeks or something, we've maybe accumulated 400 people. I don't know, bro. It's just insane to think about it. So I'm just gonna say beginner Python, right? So I'm a beginner, obviously. I'm just gonna keep this on the side. So I want to teach myself, bro. Y'all shouldn't laugh at me, bro. Let me say print hello world. Supposed to be a string, right? Let's see, hello world. And let's save that. Let's play that shit. Okay, good. It works. It works. So, okay, on array. Cause I just want to like skip to this. I don't want to like do the entire thing. We want to understand this first, right? Arrays and hash tables. This is what we want to understand. After we're done with that, then we can go and learn time complexity. And today we're gonna have to do at least these three. If we don't finish this three, then maybe we shall do this one. You understand? The two. How much did you write logic on your own, sir, to make your website data bucket? And how much code did you write with the help of? I've written the entire thing myself. It is just like, let's say the polish. You just go back to all the videos, you realize like I did. Matter of fact, if I can show you, I had like an earlier version of the app that I made before, but it was like, all right, there's some, I don't know, like I made some issues with like GitHub stuff with Git issues, so I didn't really like. I just scraped it and started from scratch. So I think I wrote 90% of the code. Only just some things that like, some UI stuff that I just want to get it done with. That's when I can just ask AI. But most of the functionality is just me who did my own research and added everything. So yeah. What the fuck, man? You have your complete roadmap DSA, but something about it from where you. Yeah, man, I have my DSA roadmap ready, bro. Man, I'm always organized, bro. I don't like to just be disorganized. So, yeah, you gotta keep the grind going. Yeah, bro. That's great. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'm actually like, I want to make sure everything works out. This date thing is some problem on it, so I can say on 19th, if we're beginning this Saturday, we're supposed to Psalm 20. It's supposed to be on 20 what? 26, right? 26. So that's not bad. We're starting week one now. That's great. Yeah, thanks a lot, bro. And I feel like people shouldn't shy away from using AI, right? If you have something that you really like don't know, just ask AI, my G. It's almost like asking a friend, hey, do you know this? Or asking a teacher, hey, do you know this? Or you going to YouTube, or maybe checking in a book. It's like, bro, we've been doing this thing since. It's just that AI makes it quick. You understand? People think just because you take long researching on your own, then that means you've done it. Like Google this, bro. AI is just there for you. AI does the googling and it gives you the exact thing that you need. So that's it. That's great. Time taken to make this roadmap. I did not spend so much time on the roadmap, my dear. Can't even lie to you. I don't even know from is this supposed to be from 26. When we add 7 days, it's supposed to be 4 to 30. And that means it'll be a new month, right? Hmm. I don't know. I won't care so much about this, but I want to make sure for this one I understand everything. So we are now on arrays and hash tables. People do rely on AI too much during learning phase, but it increases productivity once you've learned the particular. Exactly, very true. That's the problem. Is like people rely on AI to do everything for them. Me right now, bro, like in 4 months, I promise you the amount of knowledge I've acquired right now, I feel like I'm confident enough to work in like in a fucking code base that they give me, like any, as long as it's in the paradigm or in the language that I've already covered. Let's say JavaScript, right? I'm super confident I can do better there. So, yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Now for me, I could have given this issue to like AI, like help me with this and stuff, but I want to first understand the entire syntax. I want to teach myself Python actually. Not gonna lie. However, if we want to look through the cars and find a specific one, and if you but 300 access the elements, give the value of the first. Okay, so let's just try to create this. Let me say an array of cars, and then we're gonna have the first one as Ford. Let's say the next one can be like Lambo. Just gonna put anything, bro. And the next one can be like Ferrari. All right. So if we run this, let's print this. Print cars. All right. It should give us the entire array. Okay. Now, what if we want to just print a specific? Let's say print the first item in the array. Let's say in the index one, not the first. I think it's the first item, anyways. Oh, okay. Sorry. Cars array, and then we play this. All right. We got Ford, and let me just give me a sec. Okay. Why? For some reason, this stuff doesn't copy like for VS Code, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Um, let's copy this down 3 times. You can, yeah, for real. Okay, this is index one. This is item in the index two. It's the basics like this that people ignore that really matter the most, bro. I can't even lie to you. Alright, looping through an array for x in cars, print x. Alright, now let's try to print that. Let's say for x in cars. Okay, then we gotta print x, right? I don't know what that would do, but let's just do that. I think it just loops through them instead of getting them individually like this, which is interesting. So let's remove this cars. Let's play it again. Let's run it rather. I keep saying play it. Okay, let me remove. Let me just mute these ones, comment them out. Okay, if we run this, for some reason I don't know. Is it running already? Is it too fast for my liking, dog? I can't even. Okay, yeah, it runs though. It runs. So that's interesting. So let's try to add another thing because the stuff seems like it's not to me. Let's just say house. And just, yeah, it works perfectly, right? Cool. Now we know how to loop through the array, adding array elements. You can use the append method to add an element to an array, cars.append. Okay, so instead of rather than doing it manually, we can just say cars.append. Oh, there's cars.pop, cars.append. Okay, that's adding an element. We can append let's say Lexus to that array, and let's see what will happen. Wait, for some reason it has just multiple step list can be replaced with a list literal. Wait, let's see. Yeah. So I actually wanted to achieve this by doing this, right? So these guys are saying we can just use a list literal, right, to solve the issue, which makes sense, but I don't want to do it like manually here. I just wanted to do the append thing. Okay, let's append this. Okay, let's do it the way they wanted with the list. Hold on, give me a sec. Let's append it with the list, and then let's pop the first item. I think pop it removes the first item in the array, right? Dot pop. it removes the first one on top, which is Ford. So Ford one. Whoa, whoa. How is that supposed to? Okay, it means last. No. First in, last out. Right? That's how this pop thing works. It's first in, last out. Is it? Am I right? Because if we have like a stuck, right? I think that's a stuck algorithm, right? If we have like these two items, right? So let's say I have a box inside here. Bro, why am I explaining like this just manually? Let me do it here so you guys can. I like that, bro. I like the way we're learning now for sure. Last in, first out. Last in, first out. Oh, first in, last out. Okay, last in, first out. Okay, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. So if we have what we don't have a low cylinder. Okay, if we have something like this, and then we got like this, and then we got another one. All right. So if these ones are out here, let's say I want to drop this one. I want to drop it in here, right? So I'll pick this one and then drop it in here. So let me hold on. Give me a sec. Let me grab this and I drop it there. So now it goes down, right? It's last in, first out, also called as li4, just like in stack. Yeah, that's what I was even talking about. I think stack does that. I still remember my C++ very well, right? I still remember. I'm not stupid. Okay, and then the last one. So, what do you mean is last in, first out? Last in, first out? No. I'm confused because array.pop, right? Let's say which one is the first here in the array? Is this one, right? If we're using ascending order going upwards like this. So let's say array.pop and which one again? Let's say cars dot. I think there's something that is also the opposite, right? I don't know. I forgot the name in JavaScript. I forgot like it's split. I think it's split. Is it called split here too? Is it called split? I don't know. How is it called in this? The element which is getting added last will be removed first in the pop function. Yeah, now I see. You see, like here we have Ford, we have horse, and then we have Ferrari. If we say pop and why for some reason, wait, for some reason, let's do it again. Why is it not why is it not changing anything? Pop back. Hmm. What do you mean? Dot. Let's see. Pop. Wait, why is it not changing this array? Why? I'm confused. Hello, yo, what's good, bro? That function is in C++, not Python. It's okay. I think that's why I'm still having the C++ brain, bro. Matter of fact, I should have just remained with C++ to do this, right? It is what it is. Let's try again. Cars dot append and let's append goat. Let's just do that. And we click. We're gonna have goat and lectures and all this stuff. And let's say we want to pop something out. So, we have to look through it first. Then we can say cars dot pop, and then let's see. Yep, let's do it again. Nah, I don't know, bro. Lectures is getting popped. See, you're doing it right. Exactly, lectures is getting popped, but why is it not popping the rest though? You get why is it not popping the rest? Oh, now it's working. Now it's working. Wait, for some reason it has just popped. It has popped Ferrari and it hasn't popped another one. Return the main function. You complete your DSA? I see stuck at me. No, haven't yet. I'm still. So, brother, look, Lexus is getting popped, right? We is here. I don't know. I think I should make this larger so you can see clearly. Lexus is getting popped. That's right. But the other one is not. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Yo, Umesh, what's good, brother? How are you doing? Let me hope you cool, man. Yeah, man, we're gonna start applying for jobs soon enough, bro. I feel like we've really learned a lot, man. Cooley was good, brother. How are you doing? Okay. Oh, now I see, bro. Once we use .pop without anything, right? It just pops the last one that was added, and then from there it doesn't change anything again. So if we want to pop anything else, we have to specify the index, right? Let's say we want to pop the horse, which is 1, which is 1. So let's try to pop it. Now it's not there anymore. But why is the Ferrari back though? So let's try to pop. Let's pop out the one in the Ferrari. Let's pop Ferrari. Boom. And then the horse is back. Oh my god, I'm confused, bro. Now I'm confused because I want them to not appear again in the fucking loop, dog. Because why is it looping now? It's bringing only 2 instead of. Let's start it from. Okay, let's do it like this, bro. Because learning Python is not easy. Like I'm learning Python on stream with y'all. Okay, for let's say for I in cars, right? So we got for I, we got to loop through the cars. Then let's say print I, right? So let's say we print I, it's gonna show us we have 4 cars, which is Lexus and all that stuff. So okay, now let's try to pop something, right? Let's say array.pop. Let's go to cars.pop, and then we just select the first. Let's start with the last one is what is index 1 2 3. I mean 0 1 2 3. So there's 3. So let's pop the third element out of the array. Okay, the third element is out. We're on the same page, my G, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. The first okay. Now if we go to let's see 2, right? We want to pop now Ferrari. For some reason now Lexus comes back again. All right. So that means, right, this for loop here is not checking the element which was already popped out. It's just looping through this one. But for some reason, the last one that was popped out, it doesn't include it. Why is it so, bro? Somebody should help me, bro. Anybody who knows Python here should help me with that. You can also use the remove method to remove an element from the array. Oh, so cars.remove just literally will remove it from the entire array. Because you're running the program, cars will if you're rerunning the program, cars will again have Lexus. Oh, all right, bro. Like this is what we call learning, bro. Like so I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this. If you're new here, right? We are new too to coding, all right? We don't have any fucking like enormous level of skill, right? We just started learning literally 4 months ago. And we having like, yo, my boy, my Bior, what's good? That's good, that's good. Wow, brother, welcome back to the stream, man. How is Aussie? How is Australia? Yo, y'all, man, the chat, y'all gotta know this is my boy, my Bior. He's from my place, bro. That's why I'm this excited. He's from South Sudan, bro. Yeah, and from the name Mabior, right? I can tell he's from a Dinka tribe, like one of the tallest people in Africa. Not even in Africa, in the entire world, bro. Kudos to y'all, my brothers. It's all love, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, we're going crazy. Today we're teaching ourselves a whole new language, which is Python, because we have an entire roadmap through DSA here, bro. Because we want to start applying for jobs. You feel me, bro? We wanna start applying for jobs, so we gotta be prepared. So this entire week, bro, we're gonna make sure we master everything that's on here. What? Take it back. We master everything. So let's say we master this, we're gonna kick this off, which is good. I got my Notion, everything is well documented and prepared. because you gotta be serious, man. Yeah, man, you think that's my brother, man. Most of my friends are from there, though. It is what it is, my brother. All right, let's put this down. Okay, so brothers, like I was still saying, right? We here the for loop doesn't check whether we've removed it already or not. It just doesn't include it for the first render, right? But when we re-render or we rerun the application, then it will call the rest of the remaining stuff. Okay, I think that should make sense. I think that should make sense. Now the question that I would ask, right? Because I don't know, like I need to open my best friend just here. Yeah, give me a second, bro. Because we want to understand that might need stuff. So um when I say pop, it removes the one with the with what? Mm, with the index. Index specified, right? Specified. Now explain why when oh my god. When we loop through we have to we have it again. Okay, I think that's just a simple thing that I just like want to learn. Yeah, Python today, my brother. Great question. Let's break it down carefully. Okay, what's going on here? Is the original Python thing? Um, okay, indices. This is 3. Then the pop this method and removes the item specified in this index, which corresponds to Ferrari. That's correct. So everything is working as expected. This loop iterates over each remaining element. Oh, so each remaining element after Ferrari has been removed, right? So it prints this. Which exactly is the updated content of the list. So if the Ferrari is this, I think that works, right? Okay. When I rerun the application, but with a different index, like 1, then it shows the previously removed item. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say that. Python today for sure. Each time you run your script, it starts from okay the beginning. That line recreates the full list every time the program starts. So you remove rather than the previous run, then the next run with all the 4 items. Okay. Alright. Yeah, man. So now I understand it fully, bro. And people be hating on ChatGPT. It's crazy. All right, so I think that should do it. What if we do array.remove? Say array.remove, then we don't have to specify. Oh, the index, we just need to remove the element itself. So let's say lectures. Gotta remove the lectures. Let's say, boom, for some reason. Trackback must call what? Guys, or remove this. What? Why doesn't it work? Okay, does it work? Hold on, give me a sec. Does this work? Line 2 module cars.remove. Wait. Okay, what is self and then what is value? I find Python hard. It's a typo. Oh, lectures. Okay, because we don't have okay. Thank you. So let's say lectures. We've removed it now. Let's say for I in what in cars. Bro, I find Python like English, bro. I can't even lie to you. It just doesn't look like I'm coding talk. Like bro, if this was JavaScript now, bro, like you'd have to have for let I and then we gotta increment something. Okay, this is less than the array length, which is like cars dot length and then we're gonna have we gotta increment this again, then we open this and then we say print I. Like, bro, damn, I can't believe this how easy this shit is in Python, dog. Yeah, oh my god. That's crazy. All right, no worries. So here we've removed that, right? So let's try to remove another one and then we just re-render it because I want to understand these things before we dash to doing DSA. I think this is what we're gonna use mostly. So uh, oh, for sure. So remove entirely removes it. Thanks for the correction, my boy. All right, man. Let's see. The next one will be Ford. All right, let's see Ford. All right, and then we can remove horse. Oh, Ferrari, and then hopefully it will return an empty array. It doesn't return an empty array, so this is where we can say like if, right, if mm, if what, if cars the wait, do we have length? Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be length cars. Wow. Oh, you can separate the values you're removing with a comma. Yes, sir. I think that will make more sense. I Wow, brother. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Man, Python. Okay, let's take these images. I think it still works, right? But wait, what's this? Unexpected arguments. I think it doesn't work like that. Oh, they should be inside the same, but we just separate them with commas. Is that what I'm getting? Let's say horse. Let's say Ford. What else? We can say Ferrari. First, let's keep it like this. Okay, we can say Ferrari. And then for now, let's just mute this for now. Let's try it again. All right, for some reason, we have an error. List.remove X not in the list. I think they have to like hold on, let me remove this. I think they have to work independently of each other, right? Let's say hmm they have to work independent of each other, bro. So yeah, they have to work independent of each other. So let's say copy mm, mm, I think it should be like that. Then we're gonna have Ford, gonna have horse, and then Lexus, we're gonna have Ferrari. Yeah, man, we gotta up our skill, man. Gotta up our skill. So let's see. Boom, it should return right an empty array. So let's try to catch that edge case. If length of, I think it should just be like this, right? If cars dot length, then what should we do? Then return an empty array. No, I think this is not how it works, right? For this, and then let's try to include if cars, if length of the cars, right? Cars, then what? Return. Wait, why we can't return, bro? I don't know. How can we return an empty array? Like, I don't know. For some reason we cannot return anything here. Okay, if let me remove this. If this dot length, right, is less than or equal to 0, or is equals to 0, right? Should it be like that? Then return, right? How can we return, bro? How do you return? Okay, then we just print an empty array. I think that should this or else print this. I think this is how it should be. Or else print this, right? If, and then I think we need an else, else else print else print this. Okay, I think that should do it, right? Let's try to see that. We got deprecation warning. The symbol module is deprecated and will be removed in future of versions of Python. Import return SMT. What is that? Okay, we haven't yet gone to control flows, but I think from here I see adds an element at the end of the list, clears or removes all the. Oh my god. So instead of having to do this 4 times, we can just say something like cars dot clear, right? And then cars dot clear will remove everything. So let's try. Mm, hmm. Are you American? I'm not American, bro. Why do I sound American? I'm not American, bro. I'm a South Sudanese, bro. You can tell. I'm a South Sudanese. Alright, let me print this. Let's see. Bro, for some reason we have a problem. Python does not have built-in support for arrays, but Python lists can be used instead. Print fruits. I think I got that already. So let's go to control flows. Let's go to like if else. Return. Do we have return somewhere? Okay, let's go to like if else or while loops. Let's go to if else. Let's start from here. Python lists, right? Let's see. These are used to store multiple items. This list. Okay. Why are you learning Python now, bro? Yeah, I'm learning Python for DSA, bro. You know we're gonna start DSA. I think you didn't read the title of the video. When we say that lists are ordered, it means that items are defined order. Allow duplicates. Okay. Length of the list. So we can try to. Let me remove this for. I think there's something wrong with that. From symbol. Okay. My bad. I think we had imported something which is deprecated already. So we can, let's say, print length of cars. Let's see. Okay, it's 4 items, obviously. Remove the import. Yeah, the import was the one tripping. How did you get it? How did I get what? How did I get what, brother? How did I get what? I'm confused. List items, data types. Okay, Apple. So for some reason, can we have like arrays and numbers and booleans in one stuff? Let's try it. Let's try to change this to number. Okay. And let's try to include a boolean false. Okay, for some reason that cannot happen. So we can only include numbers. Let's see, unresolved false. All right, for some reason it shouldn't be like that. So I think we can have this length is still 3. Now let's try to print this. Okay, false f caps. What is false f caps? What do you mean by that? A list with strings, integers, and booleans. With capital. Nah, bro. I feel like Python has a lot of stuff that's not in JavaScript. That's good. Like people just assume every language is similar, right? But for some reason, you gotta follow some rules, bro. Okay, so it will work. Let's say, okay, so we've added true. Then if we check for the length, check for the length, it should give us 4. Interesting. The booleans with my boy Cole, I think you know it now, bro. Why did you give up? Because you have so much knowledge in Python. From Python's perspective, lists are defined as objects with data type list. Okay, I think from what we've learned now, we should be able to try to tackle some little problems. I know how to define variables. I don't know if they're different in Python. I think they're the same. X is equals to this, Y is equals to that. Print X, print Y. Typecasting. X is equals to string 3, Y is equals to this. So are they like directly inferred? Like right now, does Python care so much about like the data types? Functions, bro. So I quit. We shall do functions together. You saw that? We shall do functions together. I think what I was trying to achieve was supposed to be in a function, right? Hey, it's a function. That's the only way we can have a return. Okay. So we can have something like we can define a function like cos length, right? Cos function. I think we need a name for it, right? We can define a function cos length. Or I don't know if we should keep it like that, cars length. If we need yeah, we don't need a fucking parameter. And then we can just call this function. Function name should be lowercase, okay. Damn, why is it having so many rules, bro? What the fuck? What else? I don't have any capture. Cars length. Hmm. Okay, we are expected to have something like this. Am I lying? I think now it should work, right? Let's say print cars, and then we should just call this function. I think we should just call this function cars length function. Let's see what will happen. It actually prints. So it first prints this, and then it calls this cars length. I'm confused. Oh, okay, we have this cars length up there. Okay, so that function should work. You pass parameters. Yeah, this is how you pass parameters. Almost like JavaScript, right? Almost like JavaScript. Wow, bro, I like learning the basics, bro. I know people would see this and like, bro, why is this nigga wasting time? Like, good evening, what's good, Shivtaj. I always spoil your name, bro. I apologize, man. Yeah. So we gotta have let me see. You can get data type of a variable with the type function. Oh, okay. So let's see. So print the type of um cars in the position 0, right? Let's try to see that what it will do. Okay, it has printed the type. It's a class called string. What? I'm confused. What does that mean? Why does it give me class string like all this stuff? I don't know. Okay, let's see position 1. um is there a way I can run this without having to come this side? Okay, control function. Okay. And this is supposed to, it's a class, and then it shows int. Okay, let's try with 2. 2 should be a boolean. Okay, it's a boolean. And then 3 is supposed to be a string. Okay, it's a string type basically, because the item in the position 0 is a string. Prints the type of the data. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I actually knew what I was doing, bro. Yes, you can. Vim. Vim. Nah, I'm not trying Vim, bro. I like Vim is for only goats, bro. I'm not a goat yet. You know, string variables can be declared either by using a single or double quotes. Okay, so there's no rules to it. Okay, case sensitive though. A is equals to this will not override A. Okay, so whatever we say declare there, if we just use a different case It will not replace the first one. Okay, so let's try to say, right, we have cars, cars, and then we also here declare cars here. Let's say goats, and let's say sheep. Let's say if we don't change anything, what's going on here? Why do we have redeclared cars defined above without usage? All right. Let's just say this. Now we have an issue, right? List index out of range. Oh, the one in the index here is out of range. Okay. Let's say no, there's no two, it's actually one. Yeah, so it has actually redeclared this entire thing and it has replaced the first one that we had. Damn. Jupyter notebook. I feel like this one works though. There's something here up that is like control and F5. I think control F5 should give us let me say control F5. Yeah, control F5 runs the code though. So no, it's actually control F5 on my Mac. You can see that little I don't know how you call it, but yeah, it's the control button. So now we have that. Okay, let's remove the type. We know the type. Let's try to control F5. Let's see if that runs. Control F5. We haven't changed anything though. It's not control F5. Some reason it doesn't work, bro. Yeah. Some reason control F5 doesn't work. Not bad. I think now I have enough idea on that. Numbers, assigning multiple values. That shouldn't be our problem. Let's go to functions. Did we try strings? We can print a string. Just give me a sec. Let's keep this like that. We have let's deal with strings for now. Okay, so do we need this function? Do we need this function though? Let's say we run this, it will print Ford and Lexus, and it is all right. He's called Johnny. Okay, multiple strings, string and arrays, print a in the first. Okay, I think it will just print the hello thing. I think that's what we've been doing, right? It will print Lexus, I guess. Yeah. Looping through a string for x in this. So we're not looping through anything for now, right? Can have inside this function for I in cars and then print cars, right? Print I rather. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, now does it show two of them? Yeah, it prints two of them. If you learned loops, try star programs, aligned left, aligned right, aligned center, reverse. What is star programs, bro? String length. Okay, the length of the check string. Free in text. If free is present in the following text. Wait. Let's say can we check for it? We can check for, let's say certain, let's say four in cars, right? But are we looping? No, we don't need to be looping, so it should be good. Just give me a sec. Okay, I think if we print this, how's it false? I think we have 4 here. Can we say Ford? True. Can we say Lexus? I think it will give us false because Python is type sensitive. False, because this is, if we change this to smaller case, it should, bam, it should show us it's there. Search it up. Start programs. Alright, it needs me to like have learned loops, right? No problem. I'm gonna look at that. I think I know. I know now some good stuff, right? So string slicing. What's string slicing? Get the characters from position 2 to position 5, not included. Get the characters from position 2 to position 5, not included. All right, let me follow what it is giving me. So B is equals to hello world. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? Let's double this and okay, hello world. That should be it, right? And then print. I need to print B. So let me try to print B, right? It will give us hello world, but then they need us to print characters from position 2, which is 0, 1, 2, which is L, up to position 5, but 5 is not included. So it's gonna be L, then this is up to position 5, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the space, though, I think the space is 5. I don't know if the space is counted, but let's see how that is supposed to be. So from position 2 up to position 5, but position 5 is not included. So let's see. Yeah, I think the space is also counted as a position. That's interesting, my boys. And now slice from the start. So this is actually array slicing, right? I mean, string slicing. Oh my god. So let's get a second one by leaving out the end index. The range will go to the end. Get the characters from position 2 and all the way to the end. Oh, so if we don't include anything here, it will just give us from position 2 all the way to the end, right? Okay. And then let's give it to like from position 1. It should, okay. Let's give it up to like, let's say position 9. I don't know which stuff is in position 9, but yeah. Can it say 12? Interesting. I think is yeah, we now understand that. Negative indexing uses negative indexes to start the slice from the end of the string. I mean of the string. From 0, from O, which is negative position 5, 2, but not included, D in world. Okay, so negative 5. What? I'm confused now. Negative indexes to start the slice on the end of the string. Oh, to start slicing from this side. Okay, let's try to say from -1 up to 3, right? I need to slice. For some reason I can't see anything. Okay, let's say up to -3. Then yeah, okay. There's no -5. There's no -1, so it's -5 to -3. Okay, it will print O, which is this one, up to this R. Okay, I think that should be it. That should be it now. Which other one can we see? There is modified a string concatenate. Actually, we can concatenate the string. Now let me see upper method. Okay, this is string methods. If we want to change these ones all to like uppercase or lowercase, yeah, print what? Print B to uppercase. I guess it should give us that in uppercase. Yep, and then let's say to title. I think there's something like title. It'll just make the yeah. Okay. I think we know that now. Removing white space. Print a dot strip returns this without white space. Okay. Then for JavaScript is trim, right? And then this one is strip. Okay. Makes sense. Let's say it removes white space from here, so there's no any other space. Okay. I think we should be good to go now. Replacing the string hello world a dot replace h with j. So we can replace this with this. Is it even possible? Oh, I think it's possible. I don't know. Let's say b dot replace So we can replace this with like H and W. Okay, the old one with this new one. Am I tripping? I feel like this hasn't changed anything, right? Hmm. It hasn't changed anything. All right. So that should be it, man. We gotta go to like loops right now so that we can go at least and solve a problem, bro. Let's go to loops. Where the fuck are loops at? Can we do if else first? Let's go to if else. If or else, whatever. From Python conditions and if statements. Now Python supports the actual logical conditions from mathematics. A equals to B, not equal to B, less than, I know all this stuff. A is equal to 33, B is this. If B is greater than A, then print B. Okay. There's no H and W because of the case sensitive. Huh. God, how when will I learn, bro? H and replace this with W. Why are these guys super strict like this? Yeah. This is funny. So we can replace this one. Wait, wait. Why did it only replace the first letter though? Because for some reason this one is still. Alright, let me put W here and I'm gonna put. Oh, okay. I think this is. Um, I think let me put R. Yeah, let me see. Okay. Wait, why did it just replace anything like this? Why is it only affecting this side, bro? Let me see. H. It's just replacing. It's not like swapping. It's just replacing the first parameter with the second one. Hmm. Okay. Now we can do if. I think if is just like the simplest thing. We have A is 33, or let's say 43, and B is 200. Now if B is greater than A, then print what? B is greater than A, I think. Oh my god. B is greater than A. And A. And this case sensitive. Python is crazy. Okay, this is true, right? So let's try to change it now. If this is less, it will still tell us the same thing. No, we did not catch that, so that should be in the else. Okay. This is greater than this. Let's say, or else. So this is supposed to be if this is greater than that, and then else A is greater than B. I think A is greater than B. Wait, B is less than A. Okay. You didn't get a job still? I didn't, bro. I didn't even apply for jobs though. So as you can tell, we're still learning. We're still learning. And we're learning Python. We're learning Python, bro. We haven't started applying for jobs. If this time we used to just once I get a job, yeah, that's gonna be good. So this is else if. Elif. Why is it called Elif? In Python's way of saying if the previous conditions were not true, then try this condition. Okay. B is greater than A, else if A is equal to B, print A and B are equal. Okay, if we don't have any statement, so elif, why is it not in the stuff? Print A and B equal, I think. Oh my god, equal. I think that should do it, and then let's try to make. Wait, what's going on here? Huh. Let's try to make this one's equal. Let's say 200. Why do we have an error, my boy? Should be like this. And this. Am I tripping? Something is not right. Why not use why not use CPP for DSA? I don't want the stress of CPP, bro. All that bullshit like Victor and all that, it's not there. Else if statement is not there. And then what is elif? How do we use the elif thing? Is it not the same way I did? Oh, we don't have the statement. Okay, else if we need a statement for it, right? B is equals to A. Is that true? If this is that, I think this is what we have, because else should be the last. I think from what I remember, else should always be the last, because else is your last resort. Yeah. So if these two options are not true, then show us the else if B is greater than A. It will check first. If this one is true, then it will not continue. I think, right? Let's say A and B are equal. Okay. Yeah, I corrected it. So we're good, bro. We're good. We're good. What else? The else keyword catches anything which isn't called by the preceding what pre preceding conditions. Okay. Then we have what? Okay, else catches everything else. I think it's correct. Let's see. Shorthand, it should be one line if statement. If A, B is greater than this, then how is it even shorthand? We haven't done anything. Shorthand else if A, B, else print this. Print this if A, B is greater than B. I mean, if A is greater than B. Oh, let's print. This is actually dope, though. I actually like this. I actually like this. So we can begin with the print, right? We can say print this, or else print this if this is not correct. Ternary operator types. Oh, that's like the ternary, the one for JavaScript. It's like take these cars, or else give me first you say if B is cars. If it's not true, then give me what? Give me bicycle. Python is just English. Not really though. It's not really English, bro. Not literal English. People think it's just English, but it's just not. But it's close to pseudocode though. It's close to just like something which is between English and coding. One line if else statement with three conditions. Print A if A is greater than B, else print is equals to if A is equals to B, else print B. Yeah, bro, this stuff sounds like English. I can't even lie to you. It's like I can understand this shit by reading it. Just oh my god. All right, bro, why do we have to use this, bro? God damn, sorry for like I've been spoiling your eyes since. I apologize, bro. Alright, test A is greater than B and C is greater than A. If A is this, both conditions are true. Or I think this is just I think I know this. If A is greater than B or A is greater than C, then print at least one of the conditions true. Yeah, I think we should be able to create a simple game now, right? So rather than having to study syntax so much, I just ask this Python for like a simple game. Okay, I learned loops and if statements in Python. Give me a simple small game to build to enhance my skill. Alright, let's see. Okay, now we gotta guess a number, right? A simple console game where the computer picks a random number between 1 and 2 and 10. The user has a few tries to guess. The game gives feedback like too high or too low, and the game when the user guesses right or runs out of tries. A concept you'll practice is while, or for loops, if else, then input, right? Random module, tracking lives. What? And tries. Hey, Filthy was good, man. Dr. Hacktivist was good. Then do the star program. Okay, so we left with loops, right? Is that it? Let's go to loops. I think we know if else or whatever. Let's go to while loops. So I is equals to 1. While I is less than 6, print I and then increment I by 1, right? Okay, I think we should just finish the loops before going to that game. So let's say, okay, we don't have to say it, just say I is equals to 1. So I'm gonna have a while loop, right? While I is less than 6, and we're going to print I until when I is now less than 6, until that condition is true, right? Okay, so let's print I until then we just increment I. Should it be like that? Python doesn't have this, bro. Wait, Python doesn't have this. I plus or equals to 1. Okay, let's do that. So it will only break out of the loop when we have this assignment operator. I feel like this is incrementing this by 1 every time. So we increment I by 1 until when it's less than 6, then break out of the loop. I guess that's the meaning. Let's put it to 10. So print all the numbers that are below 10, and when it reaches the 10th number, break out of the loop. All right. Should we include 10? Let's try to include 10. Then 10 will be inclusive. Okay. Can we try to say we reduce until when this is greater than 10? This is not gonna work out. Why? Why doesn't it work out? Why doesn't that work out? Okay, that's for the while loop. The while loop requires relevant variables to be ready. In this example, we need to define an indexing variable, which is I, which we set to 1. Also, it's starting from 1. If we set it to 0, then it will start from 0. All right, then increment by 1. Let's try to increment by 2 every time. C is gonna give us 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Mm. Now with the break statement, we can stop the loop even if the while condition is true. So print I if I is equals to 3 and then break. So as long as I becomes 3, we just break out of the loop, even if we are supposed to continue regardless. I think that should be it, right? So we can just say if I is equals to 6, then break. But then we gotta continue still to say I will increment by 1. I think that is it. Once we reach 6, we break out of the loop. Okay. I think now I understand the continue statement. With the continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next. So that means we can just continue with the rest. We have this here, and then we continue it. We just iterate through, increasing by 1 every time. But as long as that this condition is true, if we hit 3, then we'll continue printing the rest. I think it's correct. Let's just do that. Let's take this up and let's just bring this down. Oh my god. And another thing that I learned is that Python is also indentation sensitive. Is that true? Bro, are you brother of Ashel Speed? No, why? I'm not, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't be doing weird stuff, bro. That guy be doing weird stuff. I like his content, but he be doing some like questionable things, bro. Of recent, I don't know, I saw him like jumping off of some stuff. And I'm like, bro, what if that stuff is to cut? Like, I'm not even close to actual speed, bro. What are you saying? Mm. Alright, I think print what the else statement. Okay, while this is true, print this and increment it every time. Else I is no longer less than 6. So okay, I now understand this. Then we just gotta print I, and then else we print I is no longer oh my god, no longer less than 10. Alright, just do it that. So we look through this. I is no longer less than 10. Yeah, I think we can go ahead with the game now, my boys. So let's go ahead and build the game. Let's put this on that. Let's go ahead and follow what the big dog is saying. Yeah, it's good for DSA. Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm teaching myself now. So now, without looking at that, right, we're gonna have a simple console game where the computer picks a random number between 1 and 10. The user has a few tries to guess. The game gives feedback like too high or too low. And then ends when the user guesses right. So let's try to use our brain and just guess that. So let's say let I let's say start random number at random let random number is equals to let's say 12, right? So what? Oh, we don't have to put let here. We just say random number is 12. We don't even need this. Cheese. Python is my language now. What the fuck? Okay, now we need to take the user. We need to take user input, right? So the user will have to, let's just say user. Okay, now how do they do this? Okay, user will guess and number through an input, then the computer will verify, will check and tell, oh my god, bro, will check and tell me if it's correct or wrong, right? I think this is the issue. Okay, so that should be good. So that would be user.input. Yeah, do input. This is not JS. You don't do let. For real, bro. Oh my god, learning a new language is so sweet, dog. Okay, so we gotta say user.input. No, so we gotta define a user as well. So we just say wait. How do we define a user, guys? It's gonna be user.input. So we have a random number, right? A user will have to guess. So follow me also. Just do user, okay? Now let's say if. Okay, do we need an if though? I think we need a function. Let's define a function called random guesswork. So random guesswork, then we gotta call the function, right? Let's call the function here. Let's say random guesswork. Okay, what? Indent expected. Okay, this function, right, will check if random number. Oh my god, I'm so used to I'm so used to JavaScript, bro. If random number is less than okay, then the user will have to guess, right? So we're gonna say guess is equals to true or false. Alright, the guess will be true or false. And if random number is, then we need a user input, right? Let's just say user input. Unresolved preference, user input. If user input is less than the random number, no, that does not work. Var is equal to user. Oh my god. Okay, variable is equal to user input, but then it should be what? User.input, then the input is okay, user.input, then the input is what? The input is, how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna solve that game? I think this can work too, right? True or false? Oh my god, bro, Python, bro. Nah, that's what you are doing. Okay. We created a random number, right? A user will guess a number through an input, Oh, through an input. So how do we take an input? That's something we didn't do. I think we need to look for inputs, file handling. Wait, give me a second. This is DSA. We have Python DSA lesson arrays. Oh. Okay, this is what we should focus on when you run it ask runtime. It is input, then your text. Okay. It's just input, right? But we need to define a user though. So I think it should be um user. Okay, user is equal to input, and then the input is. So let's see if it will work, right? Let me just print let me say input, and then the we're just gonna have enter a random number. Okay, it should be something like this. We should enter a random number. Let me just remove this. Give me a sec. And let's say print input, right? And then instead of this, we can just have this inside, right? We can have print input. I think we can have something like this, and print, let's say print, and then we have input in here. I think now it should work, right? Name I is not defined. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, enter. Now we have that. So you can also print, you can put that in one, you can, but that won't be useful. Okay, so we can store it in a variable, right? But I think now we have this statement. So we can store it in a variable called user input, right? User input is equals to this entire thing. Okay, now we haven't used this variable. What's going on here? Function print does not return anything. Prints the value of the string, not the print, only the input. Ah, okay. And then we can just print the user input thing. Yep. So we can say user input. Okay, stop this. How can we clear this? We cannot. Okay, let's say. Oh yeah, now it works. Oh my god, right? Oh my god. Okay. So it's dope. It's dope. So now we can put in a number. Let's say 12. And now this number doesn't do anything, right? So we have to. There is something I had where you have F here. What does it mean when you have F outside here? Like F strings. I don't know what does that F do? Type 5 in terminal. Bro, do the star pro and you will learn this too. What's a star program, bro? I need to know what you mean by star program. Because you've been saying it since. Let me try to go. Say star program. What's inside the star program? What is this, dog? What is the star program? I'm confused. What you mean? I'm from South Sudan, bro. Star patterns, DSA. Okay, star pattern, DSA Python. I'm confused, man, because go to images. Hmm. Okay, so n is 1, n is 2, n is 3. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thanks for the sub, man. my boy just subscribed, man. We gotta give him why are we lagging like that? You guys, what? For some reason we're lagging. I don't know why. I don't know why we're lagging, bro. Am I tripping? For some reason we are lagging. I don't know. Thank you. Thanks for the sub, my boy. Given an integer n, the task is to print a full pyramid pattern with n rows. In this pattern, each row contains an odd number of stars, ranging from 1 star in the first row to um, 2 asterisk n minus 1 stars in the nth row. All the stars are center aligned. How are we going to approach the question? N is the height of the trees. Basically, take an integer as an input and print that number of stars like the image. N is the height of the tree. No lag. Oh, okay, it's cool. The video is cool. Bro, I'm gonna have to try. The problem can be solved using 2 nested loops inside another loop. The outer loop will run for the rows, the inner loop will print the spaces, and the second inner loop will print stars. Wait, I'm confused. The outer loop will run for the rows, and the first inner loop will print the spaces. The second inner loop will print stars. And if we observe clearly, we have a full pyramid pattern with n rows. The first row will have 4 spaces followed by 1 star. The second row will have 3 spaces followed by 3 stars. The third row will have 2 spaces followed by 5 stars, and so on. So nth row will have 0 spaces followed by 2 asterisk n minus 1 stars. Where did you get this problem, bro? Okay. Okay. So it's called a star pattern. These guys have DSA tutorials too, bro. These guys literally have DSA tutorials too. My god. What do we have, bro? What do we have, bro? that we all do at first. So you guys did it. Python. Alright, let me see. Okay. Let me tell AI to explain it to me. Okay, give me a sec. Python. Okay, so where is this? Give me a sec. How long are you doing programming? I just started, bro, 4 months ago. Okay, let's okay, explain for me this problem. What? Thoroughly, and make sure you make it beginner friendly. Let's see. Mm, it's a famous pattern. I don't know why. How comes this? I'm just hearing it now, bro. Was I learning JavaScript in the wrong way? Mm-hmm. For beginners learning loops and conditionals, they also build your logical skills. Hmm. Okay. Let's see which helps in data structures and algorithms later on. So we have a simple right angle triangle pattern. Print this pattern. So what happens here? Each row contains stars. Yeah, every row has a star. So the first row has one star, second two stars, three stars, four stars, five stars. Now row one has one star, row two this, and then row five has five stars. Python code. Rows is equals to five, and for I in range one, row plus one. Print star asterisk star. I mean I. Bro, I'm even more confused right now. Don't see the code. I'm even more confused. I can't even lie to you, bro. I'm even more confused right now. The fact that I see the code, it has even confused me the most. Uh, okay. Oh Jesus. So let me break it down. For I in range one, okay, if there are five rows, right? If there are five rows, why does it add again? Like, why does it add one to the rows? Yeah, Mandip was good. It was good. Somebody said, Mandip, shut your bitch ass mouth up. Shut your bitch ass up. Oh my god. That's my basic loop level school program. I've never done this. They didn't even teach us Python though in my college, bro. Okay, for I in range one rows plus one. Loops from one to five. I is the current row number. Okay, print this. I repeats the star character I times. So so on row three it prints, okay, visualizing the loop. It's gonna look like that. And then for the right side, it's supposed to be space is equals to this, and then why is it so simple? Ask me to do hard. The range function has two parameters. Okay, my brother, bro. You guys shut the fuck up. I want to hear my boy Ryan, bro. Ryan, welcome to the stream, bro. You the only voice I want to hear right now. It's like, okay, the range function has two parameters. The range function has two parameters. It takes one and then this. So now my question is, what the hell is one though? Because this just doesn't give me enough knowledge that I need. And then why do we have row plus one instead of, if we have rows is five? If we say row plus one, is it not going to be six? Using JavaScript, I can do that. It's easier for me in JavaScript. Learn loops first, then it will be easy. Okay, first and last, but not including the last one. That's why we add one to it. Or because we have to iterate from indices of zero up to the last one, which is five, and it will be four, right? So instead of having four, we shall have to add one in order to. Yeah, okay. Now I get it, bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. My boy Ryan, you doing it right. You can also do it with while loops. Oh, I can do it with while loops. So it's like print while rows is equals to 5, print this, right? Is that what I'm getting? You say rows is 5, right? While rows is equals to 5, then what is this? Why do we need spaces here? Wow, bro. This question, I don't know where you guys got it from, but this question is killing my brain, bro. One is the start, row plus one is the end. Then if simple with JS, then more easy with Python too. All right. Let's see. Can we finish with the with this user input thing first? Then we can go for that. All right, let me do this first. Okay, let me get my brain straight. So the user will guess a number through an input, then the computer will check and tell if it's correct or wrong, right? So we have a random number, right? Let's try to run this for now. We're gonna have to guess a number, like if it's 12. If that's it, then it will print yes, right? Through an input and to check, tell me if it's correct or wrong. If yes, then if yes, if yes, then we can say, hey, you got the number. You guys shouldn't laugh at me, bro. I'm just learning Python, bro. Which year are you in college? I'm in year three, yeah. Year three now. Because I started year three in October. We're doing our final exams on Wednesday. Final exams. No more school for 3 months, bro. Fuck. That's too good, bro. I think 2 months, yeah. Not bad. Bro, they never taught us Python in my college. We started with C++. We started with C, then we went to C++. Why am I learning Python? Because I want to do DSA with it. It's like you have an iterator, then we iterate through the number, then print star for the iterator amount of times, then we move to the next one for each iteration, if that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. We can do it just now though, because to satisfy your urge, because my boy, you're not gonna forgive us today. So we're gonna say rows. Wait, why don't we say let though, or let or cons? Because I'm so used to saying let and cons from JavaScript, bro. I'm so haunted by let and cons, man. Alright, let's see. So how do you define a constant then? Do we have to say this? Do you have to say cons? How do you define a constant? Bro, I feel like Python is harder for me now because I learned JavaScript first, but yeah, we need rows as an input. Wait, get rows to be an input from the user. Ooh, okay. Let's say rows should be an input, right? So let's say rows is equals to input from the user. Let's say enter the number of rows. Then for each row, right? Am I tripping on this? Hold on. Stop this. Okay, so we have an input of, let's say 2, but then we need this to be a number though. So is there a way we can turn this into a number? Because right, if a user types something now, we don't want it to work. For I in range 5, now start. Evaluate, does it really, is it a number thing? What is eval going to do? Evaluate, I think evaluate is just trying to calculate this number, right? The number that we get from here. Nah, bro. You can never replace JavaScript, bro. What are you saying, bro? JavaScript has cemented its spot in front end. It's like there's no any other language can replace JavaScript on the front end. I can't even lie to you guys, bro. Front end, they have completely left it for JavaScript because it really adopted that earlier on. Like, especially all the browsers are using Chrome, bro. Like, I mean, they're using JavaScript V8 engine. That's all that matters, bro. Um, use int. Also, I need to use this as an int, right? So this should be an integer. The input, should we wrap it as this int? And then this, Ooh, okay. So we're not gonna. Let me see if I type. Wait, but I can still type though. Okay. I think our whatever that we type will be passed into an integer. Bro, why you choose Python? Why did I choose Python? Because Python is the way to go, my brother. I don't know what I feel like. Python is, it has like hash maps inbuilt, and it has a lot of stuff that we shall need for DSA. So that's why I chose Python. I think that's why, and it's simple. We don't have to write a bunch of boilerplate. If I'm supposed to do Java now, bro, you find we have to build a whole external method, call the method inside this, replace the method with a fucking constructor. From there, get this dot this. Nah. Python is easy. You can type string like to return error. Okay. So can we try to solve that now? I could go with Java for sure. Hmm. I could, yes, but I chose Python. Why is everyone attacking me? If I had gone with Java now, somebody was gonna tell me, bro, you should have gone with Python. Python is easier. Python is better for DSA. Very true. Very true, bro. Python is better for DSA, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. Python is better for DSA. That's my final verdict. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can say what you want to say, bro. Python is better for DSA. You can solve it. That's how it works. You can learn, try, catch with Python to solve it your way. Oh, no problem. So we have first. Let's do it without the input, right? Let's say okay, a number of rows should come from the user, which is like, let's say we want like 5, right? So after the input, what should happen next, right? We should run a for loop or a while loop, but let's say for I in range. Wait, should we say range? Hmm. Then we're gonna have one. Should it be one? And then we say rows plus one. Is that it? And then we say print a star time is I times, right? The number of times we are iterating. So let's say let's run this from rows, let's say 5. My boy! Yo! Okay. All right. Let's run the application again. Let me say 12. Oh my god. Different alignment can be with the negative. Can be with a negative. Okay, let's run it again. Let's say 12. Wait, why doesn't it work, bro? Why does it still work? Okay, I gotta reverse this. Which one should I reverse? That's not how it works. Bro, it's crazy how the chat is literally teaching me, right? Nah. This is so wonderful, bro. You guys are becoming stars of the show, bro. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, you guys are teaching me Python. Okay, I should add the spaces in front. You're not on Discord? And that's the problem. You guys didn't join the Discord. Let's see. You are new, so learn like this. Add the spaces in front. Yeah, thank you, man. I'm gonna learn, bro. I'm gonna use that style to teach myself, and I'm glad like I got you guys on stream, bro, because I get to learn from y'all as well. So let me send this guy this. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh, let me copy that text. Let me copy the link. I don't know how I have that badge of zero to mastery, bro. Okay, let my boy join the Discord. So let me send this. Bro, we're learning like crazy, bro. You guys don't know. And I'll have a crazy edge against you guys when it comes to that because now I know three languages. See that? Now you guys will be competing against somebody that knows three languages, bro. Alright, this is the Discord, so I have a link. Pin. My boy join. So the width of the pyramid will be the input. You need to pad left and right with width num star divided by 2 on each side. What do you mean by that? It's like you guys are giving me insane ideas. Wait, because I've never seen what you're talking about. Alright, my boy said he's gonna send something on Discord. No worries. Somebody said right that the width of the pyramid will be the input. So you need okay, we have it. I think this is rows. Add that many spaces on the side. On the side. You mean here? I should add spaces like this. Let me print this. 12. Bro, I can't see any change, bro. How many spaces do we need to add? And how do we add the spaces? So we say spaces. Do you have to say spaces? Give me a sec. Do you have to say spaces? I'm learning React with TypeScript now only, so I've learned a lot from you. Just watching you code is a hobby for me now, and it inspires me to code. I'm telling you, bro. And me, I'm not even that. I'm not even that perfect because I started off recent. So we're learning from each other, my boy. hmm Bro, today we're gonna have to learn Python, whether we want it or not. So I don't want to start DSA when I don't have an idea. You understand? I could just do it with JavaScript, but why am I rushing when I could learn a whole new language, especially Python? So how are we gonna add spaces? Hmm. Somebody should help me, bro. How are we gonna add spaces? Thanks for the sub, my brother. Python is the best part. Is best for algorithms currently from my point of view. For I and range, input negative I plus one. Negative. Wait, bro. You are you reading our code really? How did you learn JavaScript so fast and where? I told you that dude called Hossein Web Dev, bro. I told you Hossein Web Dev taught me everything I needed. Plus, I've been like the type to put in work. If I'm genuinely like interested in something, I'll always put in work, bro. So I don't know what this one's gonna print. Let's see. For some reason it's not changing anything. Okay, somebody said it's actually I gang. Just multiply spaces with the remaining spaces. How do we multiply spaces? Okay, I think we have it here. Just give me a sec, bro. So this is the pattern, right? Spaces plus stars. Row 1 has 4 spaces, 1 star. Row 2 has 3 spaces, 2 stars. So this is gonna be what we have. Spaces is equals to an empty space times okay rows minus 1 minus I, the remaining spaces. Then we print spaces plus stars. Stars is this. Then we print this. Alright, why you didn't tell me that, bro? See, guys are making me look like I'm stupid, bro. I'm not stupid, bro. What's going on with y'all? Spaces is equals to this. We need a gap. So multiply fucking gap by the remaining number of rows, right? So we're gonna have rows. I think it should be times I. And then we're gonna have stars. Stars will be equal to star times print star and times I. And then now we can print stars spaces plus stars. Okay, now let's run this. Say 12. What the fuck? Oh, oh my god. Stars is equal to star times this plus 1. Space is equal to this n minus I minus 1. What the fuck am I doing, bro? What the fuck is this? How is, oh my Christ, bro? I'm too stupid, bro. Hold on. Ah, Jesus Christ. Stars 2 times R minus 1. Okay. I think I accept, bro. I'm a bit dull right now. This is supposed to be rows minus 1 for the, supposed to be like this. Rows minus 1, and then the stars supposed to be, bro, like how is even the reverse of it super hard like this? You put rows, it should be rows. Yeah. What do you mean love, bro? Like, come on, bro. These are the things that break my heart, bro. Stop speaking that gay shit, bro. What the fuck? Alright, so we're gonna have 2 times rows times I. Am I tripping? Is this gonna give us a correct one? And let's see it. Let's start with 5. Oh, it's kind of, I don't know, is it okay like that? You guys are already in the Discord server. You guys have to. Somebody's saying there's a message he left here. Just give me a second. Yo, bruh. Has this guy joined the stuff? Oh, my boy said he's a big ISO speed fan. Yo, what the fuck, man? This guy, what the fuck, bro? How you have my face in there? How do you have my face in there, bro? I can see my face, bro. Dude got my face in there. What the fuck? I'm not. I'm not that big of a streamer, dog. What you mean? This dude is weird for this. Yeah, you're a big ISO speed fan. I'm a big ISO speed fan too. W is a chat. Chris. I say live, not love. You see, bro, you be on some gay shit, bro. What you mean love, bro? I saw love. Join the Discord. Love. Bro, it's me. Who the fuck is you? Who's this dude, bro? I gotta look this dude up. Why is he using my picture, bro? You got me on your DP, bro. What the fuck? That's some gay shit, bro. you, you guys are funny as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. uh, join the Discord, baby. You see, bro? See, these are the things, bro. The things I'll be talking about is like, but y'all seeing this, bro? Y'all seeing this? Punch somebody, bro. Feel some gay shit, bro. Is you from another universe? Bro, is this not Dragon Ball, bro? It's not Dragon Ball. We don't have no fucking universes. Universi. Yo, Kiripie. Bro, what the fuck? What are these guys on, bro? What's going on with you guys? Mandip, join the Discord on a voice channel. Alright. I think this dude is on some shit. I'm solving the question live on Discord. Oh, for sure? Let me see. What are you saying, bro? I think I joined the stuff already. Alright, show me. Why is your phone slanting like that? Punch DSA, man. I'm gonna punch you. And this dude that got my face in there, I'm going to punch you as well. Alright. So is that it? Bro, I saw your goal of. What the fuck? Hold on, wait. wait. Let me not celebrate, bro. Hold on, I'll join the Discord in a second. Somebody say punch me, baby, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. In another universe. That means you are stupid because you're the one using. Oh my god. Yo, Deep Park was good. Hey, you are here from day 6. Bro, look, you guys, Mr. Electron, bro. You guys gotta say W's for my boy, Mr. Electron, bro. Get back to work. I will, man. I'm still. Elbow cough. Check DMs, bro. Alright, I'm gonna check the DM. Give me a sec. You mean on Discord? You sent me what on Discord? Yo, we made it, bro. We made it. Oh my god, bro. Yo, bro, my belly is growing, bro. I'm satisfied, bro. Yeah, I'm too unhealthy for now, though. Bro, yo, hold on. This stuff should not. Yo, I can only see your white teeth. You racist bitch ass nigga. You racist bitch ass nigga. You should try screaming. You guys are, I swear, you guys be on some gay shit, bro. And nigga can never scream. Let me, y'all give me a second, bro. Give me a second, bro. I gotta call the queen, bro. Bro. Oh my god. She's the one that told me, you know what? She promised me. She promised me head if I hit this goal, bro. Y'all don't know. Yo, queen. You, bro, don't be on that forehead shit, bro. Don't piss me off, bro. Don't. Matter of fact, turn on your light real quick. There's something the chat needs you for, bro. Real quick, dog. Hurry up. I don't want to hear no BS. Okay? Alright, now put your face on camera. First of all, y'all, you guys, this is the queen, bro. Yeah, let's see your ass jiggle. Ah, you stupid, bro. You oh, can they see you though?
I think.
Can you see them books? All right. Do you know what just happened,
What's up?
bro? Somebody said I should increase the brightness of the computer so they can see me, bro. Do you know what?
See you?
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Like you're too dark. They cannot see you.
Oh man, this is crazy, right? But books, here's the thing. Look at what just happened. Yo! Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. Oh my god, bro. You just hit the goal, dog. Let's go. How did I do it, books? How did I do it? How did I do that shit? How did I do that little dance, bro?
Which one?
You know how little dance, bro.
How am I going to show you from here?
Alright, man. You tripping now.
Oh, congratulations.
Ah, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta go continue the stream now.
Alright.
Alright, man. Talk to me nice, though.
I
Tell me something sweet.
like what?
You know, so what are you giving me for 500 subs?
Support.
A what?
Support.
Support?
Yeah, I'm supporting you.
Some hate support, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'll fuck with that. Alright, man. See ya.
Okay.
Okay. Yo, boys. Somebody said, bro, I can see your two shadows. What? Bro, you guys be on some racist shit, bro. What do you mean? Oh, of course I'm dark skinned, bro. Why are you on some racist shit? Let me see what somebody said. This is the beginning of direct message. Okay, I'll get your message. What else? I think we should continue the questions, right? Alright, bro. This is stars thing. I'm not gonna waste my time on it, bro. I give it to you guys. You guys won on it, man. I'm not gonna waste time with the star stuff because I don't understand it fully. So what? Just give me a sec. You be starstruck. You be starstruck. Yo, what are you guys going crazy about in the comments? Head time? Nah, I'll get the head after after the stream. I guess I'll Somebody said, bro, your portfolio is fire. I got my project section done in just 2 hours. Thanks for the permission and ISPO. I was stuck on layouts for days. I'm still gonna flex this to my friends for sure. Yeah, for sure. Next question. No worries. So this is the next question, right? This is what we're dealing with. I'm going to remove this one for a second, bro, because I don't understand that. So we're gonna continue with what we have here. We want to deal with this. Hold on, just give me a sec. Bam. So we have a user input. Let's say user enter a random number. Then we need like 12, right? Then it will show us that number, which is 12. Then what should happen with that random number? We should take the user input and then we loop through the random number and guess, right? We say if random number is less than, if the input is less than the random number, if user input is less than random number, then what? Expected a string but got int instead. So that means we gotta pass this in and call this a string, right? We gotta say, hmm. Bro, are you there? I can only see the duck. What? Yeah, bro, I need to change my subscriber goal now for sure. Oh my god, we just hit it. We just hit it. You guys don't know the excitement, bro. I don't know the excitement, bro. Shut the fuck up, not funny. You guys don't attack my boy, man. Don't attack him, man. Because this dude is saying, bro, it's me. I don't know who the fuck that is, but I'm just gonna accept. Bro, what's the name of your queen? My queen, she's called Valid. She calls herself Valid. Now she calls herself Valid. She's actually Valid, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna change the subscriber goal in a sec. Give me a sec. Yes, sir. We have to change the subscriber goal. Let's go to Figma. Oh my god, bro. This just looks so unreal, bro. That queen, yeah. Bro, you racist, bro. You racist. I hate you, bro. The fuck? Why you on some racist shit? Why you on some racist shit, bro? Keep it positive, bro. Keep it P, Waji. Keep it P. Bro, you're wrong. It's input random message. Ronaldo or Messi. Ronaldo anytime, bro. Any day, anytime. I'm not a big Messi fan. I don't like his slow ass. He's so short. He's slow. It looks like he's always rubbing his balls, bro. He's always rubbing his nuts. So I'm not a big fan. I'll correct it. Check DMs, bro. Wait, which DM on what? Hold on, just give me a sec. Go to UI kit. Yo. So I have something for you guys, right? I have something small for you guys. Hold on, just give me a sec. Let me see what's going on here. Yo, he won't block me. No, no, no. I cannot block you, bro. You my brother. Just chill, but don't be on some negative shit though, cause you pissing me off now. Let me see. Oh, so Apple they just dropped their new Apple stuff. So I'm just gonna call this Apple design for now. So I just want to change the subscriber goal, bro. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go here, subscriber goal. Wait, what should we put as our sub goal now, bro? We should put it to 1K. All right, that should be 1K, bro. We earn 500, not bad. So we can just export this, export the sub goal. Then we got this. So we can just come here. The sub goal. Let's come here first. I want to change it from here first. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for the sub, my G's. Like you guys mean the world to me, bro. Let me get money, bro. I'm gonna help y'all out. Okay, y'all broke ass. I'm joking though. All right, so sub goal 1K. I'm bring this closer here. You see, I'm even showing you guys how to use this application, bro. Yeah, sub goal there 1K. It looks good. Thank you, my G. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Where's the other one? We gotta change the sub goal real quick. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. We changing it. Bam. All right. I think it should be good like this. Except it's a little smaller there, but it is what it is. I think you guys can see it though, right? All right. Bam. So we're good to go now. Let's remove this. Let's continue with the coding. Okay. Somebody said, bro, just chilling with my black brother. Easy to convert the input into an integer. Okay. Oh, the input into an integer. So we just gotta use int. Oh, now it's correct. Okay, okay, correct. Thank you, thank you. So if user input, I think it shouldn't be while, right? I mean, it shouldn't be if. We should say as long as the number user input is less than random number, then just print what? Print what? Guess a number to check and tell if it's correct. Um, a, wait, user input is less than the random number, then it should print up. Wait, what did ChatGPT tell us? We should what's the condition? Just give me a second, guys. Give me a second. We're not gonna look at the code that it gave us. Okay, now the game, okay, too high, we're gonna say too low. Has a few tries to guess. The game give feedback like too high or too low. So as long as the number, I mean this is less than the number, then print too low. Or else it should print too high, right? Mm, too high, and then what should happen? I think VS Code is from Africa. It looks like the bro. The entire code under a loop. That makes it so that it continues forever. Just use conditional conditions, bro. If you don't have to use loops for now. Yeah, yo, I'm Aisha Speed fan. I know you're Aisha Speed fan, bro. What does that give you? Does it give you an edge against anybody else in the group? I feel like the whole team is better than you because you fucking using my picture as your fucking picture, which is making you look dumb. What the fuck? How we gonna stop this loop, bro? Jesus. I feel like this white loop was just going to continue non-stop. Yeah. My beer, my brother, my brother is taking photos into his house. Yeah, bro, block that nigga if he's tripping, bro. Yeah, I shouldn't block him though. But bro, you should stop spamming, bro. Why are you looking weird? Stop spamming, man. You're being crazy right now. Somebody said, not loop there though. The entire input game. Hold on. We should. Okay, the entire input should be inside this. Am I tripping? Okay, print user this and then okay, everything. We have the user input. Print too low, or else print too high, too low, and then if the user input is equals to random number, then we should print aha, you found the number, right? I think now we're making sense. Let's click now. Let's say 12. Too high? How is that too high, bro? Hold on. How is it too high? I don't know. There's a user input. Hmm. Bro, as black guy, how can I learn DSA? If, else if, man. So I shouldn't use the while loop? Is that what you're saying? Okay, no problem. Let's just use if, bro. All right. If user number, then print this, right? Oh, okay. No, print user input should be outside. You guys, let me just do it this way. Just give me a second now, man. You ain't cracking algorithms. Use pseudocode first, then you can do that in Python. Yeah, of course. Now I want to learn Python. As you can see, we are hustling, right? If user input is less than random number, then print too low. No, if this is true, print too low. If user input is the same as, I think this should be if else, right? Yeah, I think it should be the if else. Else if. Else if, then print this. Or else print too high. Alright, let's see that. See 12. Aha! You found a number. I think it's now correct. No indentation. Why do you want to learn Python? For DSA, my brother, for DSA. Exactly. Yeah, you see, now I've learned something that I wouldn't have learned otherwise if I had to just look it up. So we have if user input is less than this, then print too high. Or else, else if user input is the same as a random number, then aha, you found the number. Or else print too high. Now let's try the case when we are lower than that. Let's say that too low, right? Cool. Then we say, okay, then we don't have to even print the user input though, do we? User input. We don't have to print the fucking user input again. Okay, let's say we select a random number. Let's say 14. Too high. Now that means we are correct. This is just straight up time wasting, man. Learn it first before using it and understand what you're writing. This way you can learn. Reading chat while coding will make you distracted and less productive. Now make it under loop, get the input under the loop so that it would work for n number of turns. Now make it under loop, get the input under the loop so that it will work for n number of turns. All right, you guys gotta know one thing, right? Me, I'm a big multitasking dude. All right, y'all shouldn't worry about me getting distracted because I feel like I am interacting with you guys. The point of this is to make it gamified, to make it like a game, all right? Not to put rules to it. Some people learn when everything is quiet. Me, I learn when I'm having a good time. Like right now, you guys don't know I'm learning. It seems as if I'm just playing, but I'm learning. So I'm not wasting time, not at all. We're learning. And after this, I'll also go and I'll go through everything we did on stream and watch my actual video, which will be like after YouTube, we'll just drop it as a regular video. I'll always go through them step by step and see, oh, what did I do good or what did I do bad? Then correct it. Y'all feel me? It is not wasting time at all. But I get it though. It looks as if we're just having a good time, right? It's not bad. So let's see. Bro, can you write a pod scanner script? I feel like I'm interacting with myself. What do you mean, bro? I feel like you're just dissing me. You're just trying to sound like a weirdo. Can you write a pod scanner script? What is a pod scanner script? A script to scan a pod? Is that what you're saying? So here we need to guess. We need to guess true or false, right? Ah. Okay, so now let's see how we can try to let's go to lead code, right? Let's go to lead code. I think now we've learned something small that we can apply, right? Yeah, I think we can try to learn something. No, don't write any script. Learn the code syntax first, then we can work on a lot of problems. For real, yeah. My point is to learn strings and arrays. What is simulations? Let's go to problem set. So according to according to my Notion template or my Notion whatever, just give me a sec. Ooh, can I start DSA? Yeah, you should start DSA, bro. So first we need to understand arrays and hash tables, right? This is our task, which is almost like objects in JS. Then we need to learn time and space complexity. Problems 10 easy. So as you can see, bro, like we even have the problem questions here. Like everything is already well sorted out for us to follow. So we have time complexity. I feel like I'll have to do this one. I already know at least something. So we have arrays and hash tables. And then after that, Just give me a sec. Let me close this off. After doing arrays and hash tables, then we can start with two sum problem, right? So we need to understand arrays and hash tables. Let me go to this W3 schools. Where is Python for DSA? I think is Python for DSA, and DSA in Python. Is it lists and arrays? In Python, lists are built-in data structure that serves as dynamic array. Lists are ordered, mutable, and contain elements of different types. Bro, I can hear monkey. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm not using AI for like that stuff. I'm not gonna. You guys will never see me copying a whole code and pasting it there. You get. Let's understand creating lists. Lists are created using square brackets. Okay, square brackets is an empty list, but it's almost like array though. What do you mean? It looks like array. List with initial values and then list with mixed types. So we have one hello float number, and we got booleans. Now, list methods. Python lists come with several built-in algorithms called methods to perform common operations like appending, sorting, and more. Now, append one element to the list and sort the list ascending order. So this is it. We gotta append 8 to this, and then x dot sort it sorts it by the ascending order. Bro, why are you learning DSA? Because I want to get a job, man. What you mean? Why am I learning DSA? So let's say we got x is equals to. So what's the difference between a list and array, bro? I feel like they're the same. Okay, then we're gonna have x dot append 8, and then from there we're gonna have x dot sort. So let's run this. For some reason we have a problem. Okay, so built-in. Oh, we did not print this. Okay, give me a sec. Print x. Okay, all right. So we've appended this, and then we've sorted by this ascending order. And how we're going to ascend? How we're gonna sort it by descending order? Sometimes we want to perform actions that are not built into Python. Then we can create our own algorithms. For example, an algorithm can be used to find the lowest value in a list, like in the example below. My array is equals to this. Now, minimum value is equals to my array. Okay, the first one, right? How's it the minimum value? Now, for I in my array, if I is less than minimum value is I. Print lowest minimum value. How is this going to solve our problem? Where you from? I'm from South Sudan, my boy. I'm from South Sudan. So how you guys are not oh my god. You guys are not helping me, bro. When exploring algorithms, we often look at how much time an algorithm takes to run relative to the size of the data set. In the example above, the time the algorithm needs to run is proportional or linear to the size of the dataset. This is because the algorithm must visit every array element one time to find the lowest value. The loop must run 5 times since there are 5 values in the array. And if the array had 1,000 values, the loop would have to run 1,000 times. Ooh, see the relation between the number of number of compare operations needed to find the lowest value. All right, let's see what's going on. Stacks. No, we cannot just jump to stacks, bro. I feel like we still have a problem with lists and arrays. What the fuck? They jump into stacks already. Okay. Oh, arrays. Array index. I think we can now go and try to attempt something. Importance of array. All right, I think we can now go and attempt something at least, bro. Can't even lie to you guys. So let's keep that open. Understand arrays and hash tables. I didn't see hash tables anywhere, but we shall have to learn it. Learn time complexity and big O notation. Bro, it's me. You gotta leave, my man. We're trying to learn something and I don't think you're here. Yeah, for real, man. I think this dude, I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. He's doing too much now. You get it? I feel like he's not even serious. So we have hash tables here. We have arrays and we have hash tables. But let's start with arrays, then we can go to strings, right? We can go to arrays and then sort by the acceptance rate so we can have the easies in front. Find the words containing character concatenation. Okay, can we start first though with custom? Let's just say twosome. Can we try twosome? Yeah, I feel like we can learn this first though. You see, this is with JavaScript. I was trying to do this with JavaScript, but we can do it with Python. So first, let's try to understand the problem question. Given an array of integers, nums, first let me take this question, this entire question, and then let's put it here. Let's put this entire thing here. Hold on, just give me a second. I'm just trying to use Python because I want to learn Python, my boy. How do you put a fucking comment? Okay, now this is annoying now. Okay, why is there so many gaps, bro? Okay, given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target, right? Return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to a target. So what is needed of us? Let me try to open a Scarlet Draw. How can I learn when you only is confused? What? Oh, but that's why we gotta use here though. We can do it here without any autocomplete. Matter of fact, let me remove this PyCharm. We're just gonna now focus here. Like everything we need, we shall do it here. What are we inspecting? Exit, bro. All right, so we're gonna exit everything. Yup. So twosome. Okay, so I think this should be good, right? Learn DSA with Abdul Bari. What's that? Who's Abdul Bari? I don't know who that is. Given an array nums and an integer target. All right, so we're gonna have to make it like this, right? So we're gonna have an array. Let me go here. We're gonna have an array called nums, right? An array called nums. An array of integers, nums. Oh, so they must be integers. That's the point. There must be integers. So it can be like 1, 2, we can say 1, 3, 5, 6, something like that. An array of integers, and then we need a target. We need a target. They say an integer target, then return indices of the two numbers so that they add up to a target. So can we look for a number that can add up to a target here? Let's see, like 1, 3. This can be like, we can put a target like 4 or maybe 5, 6. It could be 9, right? So let's say 9. The integer target should be 9. He teach well and he's famous for teaching DSA, bro. I'm gonna check him out. Don't worry. So we have an array nums, right? An array nums, and a target, an integer target as well of 9. So that means we need to return indices of numbers that add up to 9. If we look at this, the first number in array is 1. So this is the first number, which is index 0. So is this number adding up to 9? No. So that means we gotta look for another number. I mean, it's sorry, what am I saying? This is index 1 is 1, and then the number close to it, if we add two of them, that means we're gonna have, this is index 0, index 1, 2, and 3. So the numbers that clearly add up to 9 are 3 and 6, right? So we have 3 and 6, they add up to 9. So that's our target. Now that means we need their indices, right? This is index 1. So these are the numbers that add up to 9 nums. And then 1, the position is position 1, and then the other one is in position 3. So this is what we gotta return. But now, before we attempt this question, we gotta think, okay, now we need constraints, right? All the edge cases. So we need something like constraints, right? Let's just put constraints. Can we return an array? I mean, an empty array, or can we return an array with negative numbers? Can we also return an array with 0? Can our array also just be one number like 3? So we need to ask ourselves these questions, right? I'm having to learn DSA faster. Man. Yeah, bro. I don't know why this dude is spamming. Like, bro, calm the fuck down, my G. There's a lot of stuff in YouTube. Chill. For real, bro. For real. So, that means now we already have our indices. So we can say indices, right? Bam. Now we have our indices. That's like 1 and 3, 1 and 3. They add up to the target 9, right? Yeah. So how are we going to do that? If we can look for like pseudocode to try to get that, that means we need to first, before we even jump into coding, right? We need to understand how we achieve this, right? So now we have an array which is sorted already. This is a sorted array. So that means in order to access our numbers, we gotta loop, right? Or iterate through the array, which is this array nums, right? We gotta iterate through. Let me just leave gaps here. 1, then 3. Just give me a second. We're gonna understand that in a second. Okay. Then we have 3. Then we got 5. And we got 6, right? And then the target should be 9. So that means we have to iterate. Let's say we give this one, right? Let's call the first one here and index I. And then we iterate first. We gotta add 1 plus 3, and then we check, is it equals to 9? If it's no, then we note that down. Okay, then we have another number that's also iterating from where this one is stopped, which is the second number. So we gotta start with, also we gotta call it J. So it's gonna be J is equals to I plus 1, right? Because we're continuing from where this I stopped, right? So that means we're gonna have to get I and then loop also with the second loop to get the target, right? Which is 9. So we're gonna have to use 2 for loops, right? If we are to code the solution. So we're gonna say the first 4, right? For, oh my god, I'm already rushing for JavaScript, bro. God damn. Okay, let's try to just do like the brute force solution, right? Oh my god. Say the brute force solution. Now the brute force solution. What are you saying in Hindi, bro? I don't speak Hindi. Okay, so the brute force solution can be for I in range nums, right? Hmm. Integers nums and an integer target is return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to a target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Hmm. Okay, we are even given the input here. So the input is supposed to be 2, 7, 11, 15. The target is 9. The output is 0, 1. 2, which is position 0, and 7, which is position 1. They all add up to 9. Explanation: because this nums 0 plus nums 1 add up to 9. We return 0 and 1, which is correct though. Hmm. Oh, so this dude was an Indian. This dude was an Indian, the one trolling us. That's crazy. Then nums 3, 2, 4. The target is 6. Output is 1, 2. Okay, if the target is 6, then is what from here is 3 plus 2 is 5. It's not correct. Then it's 2 plus 4, which is 6, which is correct. And then the position is 1 and 2, correct. Now here we have an input and output. Nums is equal to 3, 3, and then target is 6, then 0, 1. Okay, constraints. All right, so I think for now we can just say for I in range nums, right? And then for j in range, mm, range I plus 1, right? So is that the way we define the nested loops? Yeah, bro, we're looking for a brute force solution, bro. So the brute force solution would be we loop in twice, then for I in range nums, for j in range I plus 1, then we get I think the length, right? We need to keep track of the length of the array. My bad. And length, right? For I in range length nums, then for j in range I plus 1. Then we need to print nums in position I and also nums in position J. Is that how we make it though? Is that how we run it? Waiting for bro when you land on Microsoft, bro will upload a video a day or something instead of coding, bro is just eating whole day in the company. You're also an artist. That's dope. That's dope, my brother. That's very, very good. So let's try to run this. I think we have a problem. Yeah, it might not work. It might not work. We have a syntax error. So the syntax error, it's in, what is it supposed to be? In for I in range nums. Why brute force? That's not the best solution. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, bro, we gotta put brute force solution and the optimal solution so that we can show that we know what we're doing. You understand? So Oh my god, bro. Can I try to solve the brute force solution in JavaScript? For real. Particularly, Pira Ek Jangash see what topic and development. Bro, what? I don't understand Hindi, bro. I don't know what you're saying. Okay, we have a syntax error for I in range. Wait, so if we have an array, right? If we have an array called nums, just give me a second. So if we have an array called nums, and then we're gonna have integers, right? 2, 7, 11, and 15. Now let's try it like this. Now for I in range length of the numbers, so we gotta iterate through the array, and then what do you mean I should add he and then see the magic? Oh my god. Hmm. Wait, let me try to understand. So we're gonna use I to iterate through this, and then this second loop also continue from where we stopped, which is I plus j. I mean I plus 1, right? Then we need to return, not print though. We need to return. Give me a second. We need to return nums I and nums j. So if we add these two, right? If we add these two, they should be equal to the target, right? So that means we need to also keep track of the target. Bro, that is how hard this stuff is. Like, this is literally the easiest question, and we can't solve it, dog. But I think we can try to solve it with hash map though, right? For I in range, wait, let me just ask what my problem is. Instead of sitting here and thinking, my brain will somehow get it. Check why my brute force doesn't into some problem. Give me the code. Just make me understand. Yeah, Python is crazy, bro. Your live stream seeing in India. Yeah, with JS I can murder that in a second. What are you saying? The inner loop is incorrect. You're looping j in range I plus 1. That means j starts from 0 and ends at I. But in brute force, we want j to start after I, not before it. This means you're checking pairs twice and checking nums I plus this when I is equal to, okay, return is happening too early. You're returning inside the nested loop. That means your function stops on the very first pair, no matter if they sum to the target or not. So right now you're looping over bad indices, wrong pair logic. You're exiting the loop too soon, never checking all combinations. What brute force should do, conceptually, try every pair of indices I and j where j is greater than I. Oh, so j should be greater than I. Check if nums I plus nums j is equal to the target. So return the indices I and j. Oh, okay. Now fix your thinking. Outer loop, pick one number. Inner loop picks the next number after it, not before. Only return on a valid pairs form. Huh. Okay, so this is what we have a problem. It should be for range, for j in range I in j greater than 1. Hmm. Yeah. It's true, bro. Most of my people are from India. Most of my audience. Wow. I feel like you guys are smarter than me, bro. You guys can solve this stuff in less than a second, bro. So every pair of indices, I and j, where j is greater than I. Check nums I plus. Okay, so how do we start from after I? Oh my god. So we have an actual syntax issue. This is oh my god. I am too stupid today. I feel like I should have just used JavaScript for DSA. So for I in range, the length in range in oh my god, range the length of the nose, and then for J in range, okay, that's where we're starting now. Fine. So for J in range I plus 1, that's after. J in range I plus 1 means I is equal to 2, then J goes from 0, 1, 2. But J wants to start after I, not before. So for J in range I plus 1, then the length number. Oh, yeah. So this is the initial one, right? Oh my god, bro. Today I'm going to have a hard time. So for range, right, we're gonna have I plus 1, which is now after I, that is for j. Then we can also have length of nums. I think that should be good now. Then we're returning nums j plus nums this should be equal to the target. Yeah. So nums this should be equal to this. And that's it, right? For DSA, you're supposed to use the language you know best. For real. Is that it? Like you mean it's not like a must to use Python or anything else? Somebody was telling me it's good to use Python. That's why I started. If I is equal to 0, then j will go from this to that. Okay. Now, here AI was saying you're using return inside the nested loop. That means your loop. Okay, so we don't have to use the return inside the nested loop. We don't have to return. We don't have to put the return inside the nested loop. Should be like that. Then we need to return. We need to return indices, nums, then I and j. Not nums though. We just need to return their indices. So I and j. Now let's say that. See if it works. Indentation expected an indent block after 4. Alright. Yeah. Damn. Expected an indent block after 4. I'm confused, bruh. Bro, I'm totally confused, dog. Is it supposed to be like this now? Oh my god, why is Python super strict like this? Okay, now it should work, bro. If it doesn't, I'll slap myself. Should work. God. Oh my god, return does. It's invalid. Boys, I'm fried, I'm cooked. At this point, I feel like I should just start. I should just ask for the. I should be asked. Oh, God, I should ask for the solution, bro. Um, I should let me know if you want to see the line by line. Okay. Love from India. Thanks a lot, bro. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how much like respect I have for you guys in India, bro. Like most of everything I know is I learned it from Indians. Norms, this brute force logic and plain English. Oh, if norms I plus this is because of the target they return their indices. Okay, this should be if then the return should be here. You see, bro, I don't be understanding this shit. I think it should be like this. Oh my god. Bro, we have syntax error after syntax error. If as equals to the target, oh god. Hmm. Bro, we've suffered like this just for a brute force solution, right? And we pass all the test cases. But then we have issues still, right? We have issues because this number, I mean, this is brute force solution since we are using two nested loops, one and the second one. But if we want to make this optimal, then we need a better time complexity, right? Because if we have to loop twice, right, that means it's going to be O of n squared, right? This is O of n, and then this is the big O. It's a big O notation, right? So if we have to loop with nested loops, then that means our answer, our algorithm is not optimal. I'm happy for getting errors, bro. There's nothing I can do. So, in order to make our answer or our algorithm optimal, we just need to, we need to use hash map for this, I think, right? Use hash map or hash table, which is going to keep track of. We're going to have index and the value, right? Or the key. We could call this key value pairs. Now let's just say key and the value, right? Which is a dictionary. Yeah. So we're gonna have, let's say we have 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. So if we go through our array, and it must be sorted though. So if we iterate here, oh my god, and then making sure we have our target, which is 9. That means we check. We start from I, right? We say, hey, do we have I in the table? If yes, then we put the not I. Hold on, give me a sec. Do we have 1 in our table? Right? If it's yes, then we leave it out. If it's not, then we just include it there. and its index is 0. And then we keep checking again. I plus 3, right? That means we're on 3 now. If you say 3 is on index of 1. Then this is index 0. This is index 2. This is index 3. Now, if we say 3, from here, 3 minus 9 is 4, right? 3 minus 9 is 4. But do we have 4 on the table? If it's no, then we just include 3. And it's key, and then wait. What am I saying, bro? What am I even saying? It's supposed to be index and value, right? Oh, the value and index. I think it'll make more sense. Key and then index. Oh yeah, so this is index. Yep. You can insert a value or key to a dictionary. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So let's go again to the next number or the next digit in the array. The next one is 5. So if we subtract 5 minus 9, right, is 4. Do we have 4 in the table? No. So what's this? The index of this? The index of I of 3 is 1. Good. Okay, then let's go to the next number. 5 minus 9 is 4. Do we have 4 in here? No. So we're gonna add 5 with index 2. Now let's go to the next one. 6 minus 9, right? It's 3, right? 6 minus 3, 6 minus 9 is 3. And then do we have 3? Yes. So 3 is under the index of 1. And then the next number, this number that we had that we got 3 from is 6. And this index is 3. So we're gonna take index of 1 and the index of 3. Right? By the way, I'm Draco. You remember me? I do not remember you, my boy, but I don't know. Like the community has grown like crazy, and I just tend to forget my day ones, right? So my eye is opening, right? So here now, we have key and value, right? So it's key value. Index. Oh my god. Key value pairs. Key value pairs. Key value pairs. Key should be the index, right? And then I'm just confusing them here. I'm having key and index at the same time. Is this JavaScript? No, that's Python, bro. I live in the US. Oh, that's good. Oh, Draco in the US. Wait. You in Utah? Right? I remember you now. Bro, just watch Apana college video in English of this question. Yeah, I think instead of watching a question, a video, I think we've already gotten it. So only numbers in 1, right? Index 1, which is 3, and index 6 will add up to this 9. So that means we've gotten the indices, right? Without having to go through the entire array. All right, not bad. Now let's try to use according to what we have here. So we have nums. Let's pick one of the examples here. So we do it again. So we have 3. Let's just copy that. We have give me a sec. Let's put this. Yo, Draco, my brother. This Python, I always wanted to learn Python. Yeah, man, that's Python, bro. This is let's give them some gaps. Okay, so here the target is what's the target? The target is 9, right? So let's say target is equals to 9. So we have our target, we have our array, and then we have our target. So we can just build our key value pairs, right? Let's say key and then value. Now, what's the key? If we say this is index from 0, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 1, 2, give me a sec, 2, 3. So those are the 4 numbers, right? Now we begin saying we use the target. You get a target. 9 minus 2 is 7, right? So the value, what? We just put 7, all right? Wait a minute. No. Here is 7. Then we check, does this 7 equate to the target? I mean, oh my God. Does this 7 exist in this? Yes, well, it exists in this, right? So we're gonna say 2 minus 7 is not equal to 9, right? 9 minus 2 is 7. Then we check, do we have 7 here? No. So we put our 2 there. Then we check again. 7, 9 minus 7 is 2, right? So we already have 2 here. So that means we mark it and we take the index is on, this is 0, index 0, that's why we have 2 here. And then index 1, that's why we have 7, this 7 here, right? So that means we put 7 here, right? But we're gonna have to say 0, the key is 0 and 1, right? So that should give us our answer, right? 0 and 1, correct. Bro, leave coding and start streaming. This is excellent way to learn coding language. But the arrays can do value and dictionaries can do keys. So which one should we go with? It's value. It's actually hold on, let me try to, let me just erase this. Give me a second. Bro, what do you mean I should quit programming, bro? Don't be a hater, bro. You get it? Don't be a hater, my G. So we're just gonna remove these. Alright, that should be out of here. Okay, let's continue now, right? We use key. So here we're gonna have what? Index. We just say key. Okay, so it's gonna be index and value, right? So let's say value and then index. I think that's the best way to solve it now. Bro, which language should I learn, bro? Python, I guess. Yes, in a table. So we're gonna have this 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna have index 0, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so let's check. First, we check 2 minus 9 minus 2. So 9 minus 2 is equals to 7. Then we check, do we have 7 here? Do we have a number that adds to this? So the values are 2, 7, 11, and 15. Now we start with the first one. 9 minus 2 is 7, right? Which index here, which one here reflects 7? It's this one, right? So we say this, we take this as 1 since we have this, right? Okay, then we have 1, we just add it here, and then 7 minus 9 or 9 minus 7, it'll give us 2. Then we check, do we have 2 there? Yes, so those are the 2 numbers. So this is 0, position 0, and position 1. Boom, I think that should answer our problem already. Yeah, bro, Python is dope, bro. Python is dope, bro. I'm telling you. So the target. Okay, now we can go and use this thing, right? The hash map thing. Oh my God. Bro, coding. I didn't know like this stuff is hard like this. I swear to God, bro. Like I was all the time just undermining people who are doing lit code grind, but this shit is not easy, bro. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Bro, with JavaScript, I like JavaScript, but I wanna learn Python, bro. Alright, that's a brute force solution. Then let's try to solve it. Let's get the optimal solution is with hash mob, right? So we're gonna say for I in uh what's that? Enumerate. Is this is this how they say enumerate? Enumerate for I in enumerate for I. Okay, I in enumerate um norms. Then what are we gonna do? Is this the correct way? Congrats, man. Thanks a lot, bro. Like we're going crazy, man. We're going crazy. Enumerate is for I V in enumerate. Okay, for I. What is V? What is V going to be? V is the calc. It should be like that. Enumerate. First of all, I need to understand what enumerate does. Enumerator. Enumerate. Enumerate in Python. Let me try to understand. Enumerate function in Python is built-in function that adds a counter to an iterable and returns it as an enumerate object. The object can then be used in loops or converted to other data structures like lists or tuples. It's particularly useful when both the index and the value of items within an iterable are needed during iteration. So it's going to be something like enumerate iterable starts 0 argument iterable starts. Okay, for index for I or which is the index fruit in enumerate fruits. So for every index, pick a fruit out of fruits. I think that's how I should understand it, right? Take I and J, bro. So for sure, I. Somebody said I should just take I and J. How do we just take I and J, bro? Okay, let's say explain hash map in Python. Okay, in Python, a hash map implemented using the built-in data type, also known as a dictionary. It is a data structure that stores key value pairs, where each unique key maps to corresponding value. This allows for efficient storage and retrieval of data. I think that's the same thing at DSA hash map. Okay, let me check this out. Hash tables. Bro, you know what's funny is that according to our Notion thing, right? According to our Notion thing, it literally gave us a roadmap that hey, understand this before going to this. So that means we need to have this checked out, arrays and hash tables. So I already know arrays. So can we go to hash tables now? Let's understand from here, bro. Let's matter of fact start from hash tables. A hash table is a data structure designed to be fast to work with. The reason hash tables are sometimes preferred instead of arrays or linked lists is because searching for, adding, and deleting data can be done really quickly, even for large amounts of data. In a linked list, find a person Bob takes time because we would have to go from one node to the next, checking each node until the node with Bob is found. And finding Bob in an array could be fast if we know the index. But when you only know the name Bob, we need to compare each element like with the linked list. And that takes time. With a hash table, however, finding Bob is done really fast because there's a way to go directly to where Bob is stored using something called a hash function. Oh, that is true, bro. Because I like this example of the Bob thing, right? Because if right now I have to look for Bob randomly, I'll have to check through every. Let's say, for example, they tell me, "Hey, go check the drawers," right? And make sure you check for the drawer that belongs to fucking anybody. Like, could be that Bob. Why do you always wear a hat? Because I want to. Sir, you're learning some next things than a beginner. Yeah. Why is somebody always hating? Why are people always like? Why do you always have? Why do you always have to know something? Thanks, bro. Thanks for that. Yeah, man. We're learning things more than what a beginner can take for sure. I can't even lie to you, bro. So, like I said, if first of all, who the fuck is this nigga called Chris? No hate. I'm just curious. Oh, just alright, man. Chris, here's the thing. I'm genuinely, I'm genuinely a person that loves like just like to be chill. You feel me? I feel like without a cap, I'm not chilling, bro. Plus, my hair is fucked up. I mean, not to be rude, but it doesn't matter for real, bro. It doesn't, man. It's almost like saying, "Why do you always wear clothes?" As a human being, like, what the fuck? Like, you'll ask me, like, bro, what you mean by that? No worries, though. I like your curiosity. With a hash table, however, finding Bob is really fast because there's a way to go directly to where Bob is since you know the address, right? All right. So starting with an array, using an array, we could store names like my array, Pete, Jones, Lisa, Bob, Siri. To find Bob in the array, we need to compare each name element by element until we find Bob. If the array sorted alphabetically, we could use binary search to find a name quickly, but inserting or deleting names in the array could mean big operation of shifting elements in the memory. To make it written with the list of names really fast, let's use a hash table for this instead, or a hash set, which is simplified version of a hash table. To make it simple, let's assume there are this is at most 10 names in the list, so we are so the array must be a fixed size of 10 elements. We're talking about hash tables, so each of the element is called a bucket. Hash set, so none. Storing names using a hash function. So we have a function called hash function, and then value sum of characters is equals to 0 for char in value. Sum of this add to this. All right, so I think I understand the concept of hash tables and stuff. So I want to jump straight to hash maps, bro. Let me see what's going on here. Hash map is a form of hash table structure that usually holds a large number of entries. Using a hash map, you can search, add, modify, whatever. Okay, so in the simulation below, what's going on? Okay, Jane. Yeah, this is the address. So Peter, hash code. Try interacting with the hash map. How do we interact with the hash map? This is put, this is remove, name. So, what is this? Which language is this? This is function. This is still Python. Somebody said they used to ride a fucking they used to ride a donkey. What you mean you used to ride a donkey, dog? Man, you funny as fuck, bro. Okay, so my brother said let's not waste time on that. Let's see how we can explain hash map in Python. Ooh, I think we already know what a hash map is, right? But solving that question, right, will need us to, bro. I don't know if I could just use JavaScript, bro. Is that plus a joke? Yeah, bro. I'm starting to think that is it. I'm starting to think that is it, bro. Okay, you guys, man. I feel like I have given up now in understanding that. So we shall have to see the optimal solution. Okay, let's get the optimal solution because this is getting kind of repetitive. And it's funny because if I have to teach myself something, especially on stream, it's crazy because now I can't even pick up anything for sure. So the optimal solution, time complexity. What did he use? Uh-huh. Wait, did you check anything? Oh, we create an empty hash map. Wait, so how are we looping through that stuff? Should we do it like this? Cause we have to have two, right? We have to loop through it like for is it J in enumerate, and then we're gonna have nums, right? Should it be for J in enumerate nums like that? And then we say the numbers we've seen already should be equal to an empty whatever, right? That's like a hash map thing. I don't know. What do you think? Because bro, I'm kind of confused right now. How they like this enumerate thing is the one confusing me. I wish I was using JavaScript, bro. Now it's 2, 7, 11, target 9. We create an empty hash map. Now loop I is equals to 0. Now we equal to 2 missing. 9 minus 2 is 7. See? No. Store 2 and index 0. I think this is what we did in that stuff though. I is equals to 1. Now is equals to 7. Missing 9 minus 2. 2 is 2 in scene. Yes, at index 0. So it's 0 and 1. Huh. Okay. Time complexity is O of n. Space complexity is O of n for the map. Yeah, I think it's similar, bro. So, okay. For the optimal optimal solution. Let's see. Okay, so I just want to understand this. For num and enumerate nums. So my question is, right, if we have to use this num, where do we define this num? Because from what I'm getting, right? Okay, so hold on. I'm getting it now. So if we have nums is equals to this array, right? Whatever is inside this array, that means we're gonna have to say for I, which is index, right? Num is each item in enumerate num. So that means we have to iterate through this entire array, right? So whatever we call this can be array. So that means this one will be arrays. I think we can call this arrays. That means this one will be an array, or we can call it anything we want. I don't know. What do you guys think, bro? Because I want to understand this clearly. Okay, for nums and enumerate nums. Then what next? We have an empty dictionary, which is stores numbers as key and its index as value. For I, num in the enumerated nums, missing is equals to target minus num. Target minus num. What number do we need to reach the target? If missing in seen, then return seen. Missing I found the pair. Oh my god. Then num, I mean seen num is because I store current number with this index. Then return an empty array in case no solution is found. Hmm. So somebody should explain to me. Somebody should explain to me where this missing is coming from. Or this missing is when we are checking if the number is less than the target. So this keeps track of our like the numbers that we're checking, right? You don't get the dictionary part. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. So here's the thing: we got like the dictionary here. It's seen. So that is almost like saying, wait, is seen is equals to dictionary, which is this, right? So this scene is an empty dictionary because this empty dictionary comes with a pair, right? Comes with the key value pairs, which is um wait, this Python doesn't have that. Okay, so this, let me just say, go with key value pairs, right? I think it comes with two key value pairs, which is the same thing that we did here, like index and the value. And then we just, instead of having to iterate through everything, right? We just check. In index, I mean, we have two. We just subtract two minus 9. Do we have do we have it in the scene? This is the actual dictionary thing. The entire thing here that's containing this. That's the actual dictionary. So yeah, I think that should make sense now. All right, now we're gonna say if we're gonna say missing is equals to target minus num, right? And we're gonna have if missing in is it in num or nums? Is it in num or num? So if missing in num, then we should return. What should we return? We should return. Oh my god. Oh god. I think I haven't understood it too, bruh. So if missing in scene, which is this one outside the loop, then return scene. Oh, return an array containing scene. Again, why do we have to put missing here as well? Scene plus missing is now confusing me like beyond. What number do we need to reach the target? So this is scene, which is the dictionary, right? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think I need some caffeine. I'm literally fried right now, bro. I'm cooked. Oh my god, I'm fried, dog. I'm fried. I don't know how a number can just be so stressful like this. Ah, man, how do people do those hard stuff? Like, this is literally easy, but God, for I, no, okay, I understand why we're using enumerate. Um, target minus num is missing. What number do we need to reach target? missing and seen. Seen. No, it's because I. Hmm. God. Okay. So we have for I now in the numerated nouns we need to get seen, uh which is a dictionary, right? Wiki value pairs. Oh my god. And then we say missing is equals to target minus num. Then if missing in num, oh in scene, if we have missing in scene, then return an array containing scene and missing. And then there are two arrays because I is also there. So, and then if there's nothing, then return an empty array. Right? We can choose to return anything, but let's say that. Okay, we have an error. Enumerate is not defined. Did you mean enumerate? What did I say? What the fuck? This is wrong, bro. Enumerate. God. What did I say? Okay, this should be correct. So we have wrong. We have failed everything. Oh, the return should be inside. Is that how it should be? All right, let's see. Bro, why we failing this? The why we failing everything, bro? We're not storing the current number. God, we're not storing the current number, bro. So we're just returning here and we're not storing anything. All right, so here we need to store the current number. So we're gonna say scene and then missing is equals to index I, right? And we just say that. Let's try to see. Why are we still having errors? Hey, Jesus. Oh my God. I think I want to ask you guys, right? Also, the page on W3, send the websites you're learning on chat, on in chat. Also, the webs, so the page on W3 schools. All right, I'm gonna show you in a second. Just give me a second. Why do we keep failing, bro? Okay, this should be. Bro, I think Python is just super complicated with this stupid indentation. This is annoying me now. Oh my god. We keep having. Okay, missing target num, target minus num. If missing and seen, return seen, missing, and then this. How how do we have an error? Yeah, this is an indentation error, bro. Bro, how many errors are we going to have today? Return seen missing I, correct. Seen num I. Let's put them side by side, bro, because this is getting out of hand now. I'll send you this in a second, brother. Just give me a second. Oh, I'm trying to start this BS, bro. Okay, I think scene should be outside, right? I think that's the only way we can correct this. Mm. All right, so from there, let's see. I think it should be like this. Now let's see. Play this shit. Oh, we have indentation error. I know. My bad. Okay, that should do it now. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna crash out. Damn. Yeah, I think that's the best way to learn. Yeah, bro, we just started learning today, so no biggie, no biggie. I'm not even gonna. I think I'll just submit this, but I'm not even proud to submit it, bro. It's more like we didn't even write the algorithm ourselves. Oh God, this is hard, bro. This is super, super hard. What the fuck? Beats 50% of the people only. What the fuck? Yeah, I think the question is here to some. You needed this question, right? I need to send you this in the chat. Just give me a sec. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. I think the link is there. Then for W3 schools, oh, it's written in PHP. It's crazy. Do people still use PHP, bro? Yeah. Boys, I'm too fried, bro. I'm too fried. I gotta go take some coffee, bro. Think this should be it for today, bro. I'm too fried. I can't even take it, dog. I'm gonna get back to you guys tomorrow, bro. Gotta go. I gotta go early today to the coffee store, man. My brain can't take it anymore. See y'all, boys. Damn. Yo, wait. 70% of the web is in PHP. Ah, okay. 70%. How about JavaScript, bro? See y'all, man. 3 hours. Oh, whoa, that's nice. Okay, tomorrow, boys.